Hi, I'm Dr. Rod Kurthy, and I'm the developer of the Core Whitening Deep Bleaching System. Have you ever received batches of bleaching gel that just didn't seem to work as well as other batches? Well, bleaching gels are very unstable chemicals. They're supposed to be. That's a good thing. That's why when you place them in the mouth, they can break down so rapidly and whiten teeth. But it's a double-edged sword, because since they're so unstable, they start breaking down immediately as of when they're manufactured. Now, the only real way to thoroughly stabilize bleaching gels is refrigeration, but that gets very expensive for bleaching product companies. Let me give you a typical scenario. A bleaching product company may have several formulas that they give to a chemical manufacturer to make for them. Now, once they're made, they go into that manufacturer's warehouse. Typically, that's going to be warm or hot, and it's going to sit there for several days before it's actually shipped to the bleaching product company. Now, when it's shipped to the bleaching product company, it doesn't go UPS overnight. It goes in what we would call a slow freight truck. Now, this truck isn't going to be air conditioned. It's going to be typically 125 degrees Fahrenheit or greater for a few days before it gets to the bleaching product company. Now, once it gets to the bleaching product company, it's going to go into their warehouse. Then when it's sent to you, it's going to go in a hot UPS truck at 125 degrees Fahrenheit or greater usually again. So there's no wonder why you just never know what the effectiveness is going to be of the bleaching product that you receive. Now, some companies will send their very highest level hydrogen peroxide concentrations to you in a cold pack, but we don't know exactly how it's being handled before it's shipped to you. And what about the hydrogen peroxide that's a mid or lower concentration, or any of the carbamide peroxides? They're typically not refrigerated ever, and yet they're still unstable chemicals. So under my direction, Evolve Dental Technologies is the first bleaching product company in the world to refrigerate an entire line of bleaching products from the instant of manufacture till the instant you receive it, and then it goes into your refrigerator. Now, what happens is, because of this instability problem, the common thing is to try and make the bleaching gels more stable by making them anhydrous and/or by adding acidifiers. Now, both of these things tend to stabilize bleaching gels a little bit. It won't prevent the breakdown, but it will slow it down a little bit. But there are several problems with this, and I'll tell you about two of them. The first is that when you place these bleaching gels that are a little bit more stable in the mouth, well, because they're more stable, they just don't break down as well, so they're not as effective. The other thing is that because they're anhydrous and acidified, they have much higher osmolarities, and what that means to us as dentists is that this causes more bleaching sensitivity, and obviously we want to try and stay away from that. So it's no wonder that because of the constant refrigeration that you're able to receive core bleaching gels every single time at virtually the same effectiveness as when it was manufactured. And that's a great thing for our confidence. That's a great thing for the results that we're going to get. Now, you may have heard that core whitening is a fantastic procedure, but it takes a lot of time and it's more costly. But you probably haven't heard about my newest research and development. What I've been able to do is cut in half the bleaching time in the office, and I've been able to reduce the cost significantly. So we know what type of reaction you're going to have when you try this system. So we have no problem giving you a full satisfaction guarantee on the results you're going to achieve. With this email, we have great startup specials, and those specials are going to give you all the training that you need. They're going to give you everything you need to set up for the system, and in addition to that, they're going to give you enough bleaching gel for 2 patients and a free lab case. So if you've been thinking about starting up with the core whitening system, now's the time to do it. Well, is refrigeration the magic bullet behind the system? No. There's many, many magic bullets. It's just one of the many. And if you'd like to find out more information, on this site you can go to video number 2, and you can learn more about that. Or if you'd like, you can go right to downloading the white papers on the same site. There's 2 scientific white papers. These are going to give you the science behind the entire system, and once you read those white papers, you're going to understand fully why this system works the way it does. So give us a call right now. It's going to be a great decision. You're going to love it.